Sup guys, how we doing? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to day 2 of counting calories for 30 days. Day 2 of 30. I don't know exactly what I'm going to call it, whether it's counting calories, tracking calories, counting... I don't know if I'm going to call it counting or tracking, but you're not going to see this video for another month at least anyway. So, moving on. This morning I weighed myself. I was 90... I actually can't recall. 89 point something, I believe. 89 point something. And that's down from 91.7 initially, 24 hours ago. So it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I haven't consumed any calories. I've got my second cup of coffee here. Well, I have consumed calories actually because I had a bit of honey in my coffee at home, and I've had a bit of sugar in my coffee here. So look, don't at me. But that, 10, 20 calories is burnt just like that. Because I've been using my brain this morning. Either way, as well as that, we've got some water going down. With my sugar-free cordial, which makes it that much easier to drink. I've had about 2 litres so far. Yesterday, in total, I had about 5 litres. I'm probably going to do the same today. I really enjoy this cup because it's not a bottle. It's not. You're not trying to squeeze the liquid through a tiny little cap. You can take big gulps when you want to, and you can take little gulps when you want to. But I do know that this cup, when full, is around about 1 litre, and it doesn't take long to get through. It might look like a lot, but you just have a drink when you're thirsty or whatever, and it doesn't take that long. So either way, yesterday. Super happy with my level of commitment, not so happy with my level of calorie expenditure, but due to the fact that my calorie intake was so low, that's definitely going to mean that it didn't matter how many calories I burnt yesterday. I could have sat still the entire day. If I was to stick to this amount of calories each day moving forward, I'm going to drop weight like nothing else. Now, I don't want that to happen. I am going to have to increase those calories because a few days like this, and I'd begin waking up feeling absolutely wrecked. And that's the last thing I want to happen. So, either way, this is how I sort of begin any dieting phase, any diet phase where I'm looking to drop weight or drop body fat. I go drastically for the first day or two, and that is to see some results on the scale and also in the mirror, and drop away any excess water weight that has accumulated on my body quickly, so that I can really see each and every morning what I'm working with, And that's what I did yesterday. So I had absolutely 0 added sugar, which makes me proud regardless. And my calories consumed came to 1,219. And for someone who's 6'1", 91 kg, that is simply not enough. But it was the first day, and I wanted to do it drastically, like I said. Now, as far as the nutrition, as far as the macro breakdown of those, 90 grams of protein, which is about 60 to 70 grams lower than where I want it to be. Carbohydrates, 136 grams, which is around about where I want it to be. And fat was 41 grams. So, that is not nearly enough calories to fulfill me if I want to be training in the gym and burning calories that way as well. So I'm going to aim for about 2,000 calories made up of, 150 grams of protein, which is like 600 calories, 150 grams of carbs, which is another 600, and then the rest I can play with. 80 grams of fat is about 720, so that's 1,920. So if I went 150 protein, 150 carbs, 80 fat, that's near on 2,000 calories. Now, I like the style of dieting that falls under the banner of if it fits your macros, or flexible dieting. I've always been a fan of that, but that's only really because I like to include, you know, some sweet food, some sugary food into my diet. But at the moment, especially because of the fact that I'm not smoking weed, it is that much easier for me to stick to a sugar-free diet, or stick to, in this case, a calorie-restricted diet. Because, you know, the first thing that happens when I start smoking weed is all of this motivation that I'm feeling right now just completely vanishes. And I open up that cupboard and I say to myself, man, I don't care about this diet. Who fucking cares? I'm going to eat whatever the hell I want. That's exactly the mindset I go into about 30 minutes after smoking. So I'm not smoking at the moment. I'm happy about that. And it's going to allow me to really stick to this and get fucking lean, mean, and clean. And clean is how I'm going to eat for the most part. So, that covers yesterday. I went to the gym after work. I got a weight session in, trained some arms. And I wasn't able to get a physique update because my camera battery just ran out. So I'm going to try and get one today. I'm going to go, basically, I've got way too much there's too much going on at home for me to go to the gym every single day after work. That's not reasonable. It's not fair on the other people at home. So I'm gonna go for a weights workout after work. I'm gonna say 3 days a working week. So whether it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, or what have you, at least 3 times a week, I'm gonna do weights after work. But each and every day throughout the week, I will be going on my lunch break, which is an hour long, to the gym and getting a run in. Now, it takes me about 5 minutes to get there, 5 minutes to get back. There's a shower here that I never really considered using, but due to the fact that I really want to try and hit this as hard as possible and as consistently as possible, I'm going to go for a run every single lunchtime. I'm going to use my lunch break to do that. It's going to be well worthwhile, and I'm going to come back here. I've already brought a towel, I've brought some body wash, I've brought some deodorant, so it's all there in the bathroom, waiting for me when I get back from my run, because inevitably I will be sweaty as hell. I'll get changed just prior to leaving. I'll head down to the gym, jump on the treadmill, do 40 to 45 minutes, come back, have a shower, sit back down, and just, I'm assuming, feel just absolutely on top of the world. And that will be the point that I begin to consume my first meal, which I will show you. Look at that. Which I will show you. So basically my mornings, I'm gonna try and structure in the same way. You know, it's coffee and water from the time I get up, which is about 6:30 or 7 o'clock, to the time I take my lunch, which at the moment is 11:30. I'm going to go to the gym, get a run in, come back here, get cleaned up, get my shit together, sit down, and at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, having consumed pretty much 0 calories throughout the morning, and on top of that, burned some calories, which is really just going to eat into that body fat due to the fact that I've got no carbs in my system, then it's time to eat. And that will allow me, 3 or 4 hours to digest those calories if I go to the gym after work. Because, if I was to go for a run, and if I was to push out that first meal any longer than 1 o'clock, and I expected to actually have any type of decent performance in the gym at 4:30 or 5, it's not going to happen. So I've got to structure my diet around my training, but something like running, I don't need any carbs for. And especially with my goal at the moment of dropping body fat, I don't want any carbs for it. It's fasted cardio, except it's not first thing in the morning, it's at lunchtime. So that's how I'm doing it. For anyone wondering exactly what I ate yesterday, I've actually got to here we go. So I had my cordial and coffee in the morning. I had 2 peaches, a tin of tuna, and an apple for lunch, effectively. Then went to the gym. Then I went home. I had chicken, corn, and rice, which was clean as fuck and delicious because I was pretty starving by that point. And look, there were Tim Tams there. I'd only consumed 1,200 calories. I knew that. I knew that I did have some leeway. But I decided to say, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to push myself today. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning having dropped some body weight, dropped some water weight, looking as lean as I'm possibly going to be for now. And it's put me in a really, really good space, a good mental space for today. So I thrive off of achievements. I thrive off of goals and achieving those and being accountable and sticking to it. You know, if I do what I say I'm gonna do on a particular day, I will wake up that next morning feeling fantastic. If I don't do what I say I'm gonna do, I'll wake up that next morning feeling slightly less fantastic. So either way, guys, that is enough information from me. I'll see you post gym or post run, and prior to my first meal. Cheers. Right, guys, just getting amped, getting ready to go to the gym, get my first run in, my first lunchtime workout in general, actually. I always thought an hour was, well, actually no, I always thought not only is an hour not long enough, but I didn't have a shower to use because the gym that I go to unfortunately doesn't have showers. But because it's just a run, an hour is now long enough and I've got a shower to use. So all is well. What's going to be interesting is I'm probably going to have a total of 45 minutes on the treadmill. 45 minutes to run as far as possible. Now, on a good day, I could probably get through something like 8 kilometers, maybe a little bit more. On a cruisy day, it'll be more like 6.5 or 7. But that period of time, that 45-minute period of time is going to be interesting because I'm going to stick to that. It's going to be 45 minutes of running each and every day. And it's just going to be interesting as to what distance I cover, whether I continue to go faster and faster or whether there's days that I just feel that fatigued that I've got to bring it back. But yeah, you know, 45 minutes worth of running. It's going to burn 500 calories, no doubt. I'm going to sit back here in fat burning mode, hungry as fuck, ready to eat my first meal. Wish me luck, and I'll see you soon. And just like that, folks, 30 seconds to spare, I have returned. And my venture, my trip was not without a little adversity. And as you can see, I'm struggling to cool down right now. Is that water or is it sweat? I'm not sure. I think it's a mixture of the both, to be honest. I've had a shower. I'm back at my desk. I don't have my shoes on yet. But today was an experiment. It was to determine whether it was possible. And it was. So I will see you guys when I'm about to eat my first meal. Right, my friends, we have returned. It is 12:45. Now I talked about adversity. The adversity that happened was I got to the gym and I forgot my wallet. I've actually forgot my wallet at home. So I had to turn around and with my tail between my legs and go home as quickly as possible. Took about an extra 7 minutes there, maybe about 5 minutes there, possibly 5 minutes back. That's 10 minutes I lost, but I got my card. And then I got on the treadmill and I started going and I opened my headphones, and I'd only brought one headphone because at night, sometimes when I'm going to bed, I listen with one headphone, and I vividly remember taking it out of my ear, dropping it on the ground and saying to myself, I'll pick that up in the morning. And lo and behold, I didn't do that. So I lost 10 minutes worth of time for forgetting my card, and then I only had one headphone to run with. But those are first world problems, let's be fair. And so I don't want to bore you with that. But what we did do is get my first lunchtime workout in, 6 kilometers in 34.5 minutes. Nothing crazy. One good thing is that I felt my back start to open up, start to loosen up nearing the end of that run. So, it was feeling pretty damn tight and sore at the start of it. But to know that nearing the end, I don't know if it was because I was getting numb or because it really was loosening up, but I think that run did it good. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to be afraid of doing that again. First meal of the day. Oh, and we burnt around 500 calories as well. So first meal of the day, as per the plan, is a tin of tuna with some Moroccan seasoning. Absolutely delicious. Now, some of you may see tuna as a human form of cat food, and I understand that. But because it's so lean and it's a protein source that I'm so used to, I actually do enjoy the taste. But the only like the line in the sand that I draw as far as whether I'm willing to eat it or not is if it's got spring water. Now that is just a step too far. You will never see me eat a tin of tuna in spring water. It's fucking disgusting. It's almost inedible. I don't think a cat would even eat that. So don't be afraid of the oil content. It's not difficult to drain, and that's exactly what I've done today. So tin of tuna, 2 peaches, a litre of water, and we crack on. I've got some work to do, and that'll tie me over the next couple of hours. And you know, I already know that I'd like to go to the gym after work to get a weights workout in, but you know, I've got to be okay with going 3 times a week. And I went yesterday, so I think I'll just save that till tomorrow. But yeah, I mean this 30-day challenge of counting my calories every single day could not have gone better so far. So I will check in with you guys later on in the day. Right guys, checking in for the final time today. Focus. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. 43 degrees outside, would you believe? I've burnt about 650 calories through doing that run, and also just various activities around here. Walking from my desk to the kitchen, to the bathroom, and to the printer. Total steps sitting at 7,500. I've just had my tuna, 2 peaches, some coffee, and some sugar-free cordial. So total calories are sitting at about 400 at the moment. And being that I've burnt 650 plus my resting calories, we are looking good. We're looking good for another day of fat loss. So I just want my 6-pack back, man. I've gotten this far through just eating intuitively. I've let myself go the last couple of weeks, as we've discussed, but the time is now. It is time to focus. As I said before, it's time to focus on my diet. It's time to remove all the shit for at least another 30 days and get in really, really good shape. I'm going to push it. I'm going to push this diet for the next 30 days because at the end of it, I'm going to transition back into, or at least give my body the nutrients it needs, because, it's 1,200 calories in a day is not, it's probably half what my body needs, to be honest, and you can only do that for so long, but 30 days I think is going to be more than enough for me to just shred off some of that stubborn body fat that I haven't been able to get rid of yet. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. My energy levels have kind of dipped and risen throughout the day. It's been a bit of a roller coaster, but I'm almost ready to go home, and that is something I'm looking forward to. So yeah, thank you for watching. That's day 2 in the books, effectively, and I'll be with you tomorrow morning for a weigh-in and a look at what I ate throughout the rest of the day today. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.